Do you ever get anxious about a big decision or a purchase? You know, sometimes it can take a long time to prepare for. And as the moment gets closer, the doubt and uncertainty can start to creep in. Well, what about those who are about to retire? What things should you focus on before hanging it up to have a more confident retirement? Well, joining us to discuss that is Gary Mattson and Laurel Stewart, the father-daughter team at Mattson Financial Services. It's a firm that's been helping people retire successfully right here in West Michigan for decades. You can also catch them on their popular radio show, Money Mentors. Gary, Laurel, if you're about to retire, right? This is happening soon. What should you be focused on to get rid of those worries? What's the focus?
It's about the numbers. It's about the math. And so what we like to do is find out what your dreams, your goals, your desires are, and then we're going to put together a plan that matches that up. And the two big buckets we like to talk about is critical income need and then the lifestyle things that you want to do. So many times that people come in for a checkup and they're planning on retiring 3, 4, 5 years out, and they find out even though the market's corrected, they could go now, and they're like, okay, knowing that they can go to work because they want to,
really
not because they don't have to, gives them a new freedom. And sometimes they look at it and says, you know what, I'm going to leave because I want my last working years to be my happiest working years.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the whole goal, right?
Absolutely.
Is to enjoy your retirement. That's the goal. So how do you do that? What steps does someone take to make sure that they enter retirement feeling confident?
Yeah, and we go over a really robust plan, enhanced plan that we create. And so we'll give you a checklist before you come in to meet with us. And we're going to look at things like your prior year's tax returns. If you are still working, your pay stubs to see what kind of income you're used to having. Because one thing that we found over time is we want to make sure you have the same amount of money that you did while working coming into you as a cash flow while you're retired. Some people say, well, I won't need as much because I'm not doing X, Y, Z. But you're going to find something else to do, and we want you to have that financial freedom.
Yeah, there's going to be another XYZ.
Exactly.
In retirement.
Filling that up. Yeah.
Absolutely. So what about investments? I mean, people still want to grow their money. Is this something in your plan where people can still be making some money off this?
Oh, absolutely. There's great opportunities out there. We know the markets are down 20, 30, maybe some areas as much as 40%.
He's really excited about those days or times.
Well, when the market's going up, you know, we don't have any control of that. And so it's a good time to harvest. But when the markets are down, what we can control is buying at that discount, a blue light special. And that's what, you know, a lot of our clients aren't out there going like, get me out of the market. They're like, okay, what are we buying now? What are we moving? And we do little tweaks along the way. It's not huge movements, but little tweaks that keep us out of trouble. But we know when the market's down, that's a time to buy. And when the market's up, time to sell. Or time to harvest for taxes, those type of things. So it's every individual client we have is a very individualized plan of where they're at.
And we've talked so many times about these individualized plans. What about business owners? I mean, that's a whole nother world there, right? I mean, do you guys deal with business owners and businesses?
Yeah,
we do.
Yeah, the hardest thing for a business owner is to have an exit strategy. And so a lot of business owners, they're perma 5. We call it that you talk about 5 years, they're going to slow down or leave the business, and you get that 5 years, that's another 5 years out, another 5 years out. Because they're fearful or scared that they don't know how to do that. Let's face it, most people will buy or sell a business maybe once in their lifetime, and we do this annually for several business owners to help them structure what they want to do and getting the most out of that business, but also making sure that they're getting what they need and the business can continue on that model.
And that's, you know, a big conversation, lots of different meetings because, you know, are you getting a family member involved? A lot of times we are seeing that children are involved with their parents in growing a business, or perhaps it's somebody who's been a dedicated worker over the years, and it's structuring that buy-sell to make sure that there isn't a huge tax issue.
What about people who are already retired? Well, I don't think we've talked too much about that. If somebody's watching right now who's already retired, they're in their plan, can you guys help with them?
It's so important that when you're in retirement to get that second look, because we know the things we know and we don't know what we don't know. I mean, it sounds like a play on words, but it's very true. So you could be missing some tax breaks that you're otherwise eligible for. You may be paying taxes on money that you shouldn't be paying taxes on. Several times we sat down and do a little tweaks, and we've seen people $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in taxes because they're doing it in error. But they said, well, this is what everybody else is doing. Well, maybe it'll work for them, but it's not working for you from a tax point of view. So I don't know about you, but saving 2 or 3% in taxes, 1 or 2% better growth, and 1% or 2% on advisor fees, you know, that's about a 5% difference on $500,000. That's an extra $25,000. People like that extra money.
I'll take that. I'll take the extra 25 in my
Right.
pocket, not a problem. So what if someone's watching right now and they fit into one of those descriptions and want to get a hold of you? How do they do that? What should they do?
We do have a special offer for the first 5 callers who are getting ready to retire or already retired, especially if you're, in that business owner category. We'll offer, a complimentary meeting to sit down with one of our advisors, start talking through all these different things, and we'll layer it into your whole enhanced plan.
Absolutely. We want you to try this out. It is absolutely free. It's a great offer. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Laurel.
Thank you.
If you want to take advantage of that, all you have to do is call the number on your screen. If you're nearing retirement or already there, and you want to make sure that you're on the right track. Gary, Laurel, and the rest of the team are going to sit down with you personally to customize an enhanced retirement plan just for you. A comprehensive plan that includes a look at your investments, income sources, taxes, all of the things to get you to and through that retirement you deserve. So reserve one of those spots now. 616-514-3831. That's 616-514-3831.